Hello and welcome to my Game Week 39 Championship predictions. We've got games tonight. We've got 3 12:30 kickoffs tomorrow as well. And a game on at 5:15 tomorrow between Swansea and Coventry as well. So let's just dive straight into my Game Week 39 Championship prediction. Jumping straight into tonight's fixture then as Preston take on Stoke at Deepdale. 4 losses on the bounce for Preston, only 1 goal scored in that one as well, and that was at home to a very poor Oxford side at the moment, who actually have picked up in recent weeks. So but still should be trying to win that one. Preston should be getting something from that. Stoke did beat Watford by 3-1 last weekend. Good home win for Mark Robinson's side. Kind of playoffs are kind of gone for them at the moment unless they have some absolutely remarkable run. 2 goals in the last 5 for Preston. They haven't kept a clean sheet in the last 7 either. A win would see Preston go above Stoke in the table, as it is quite tight between 13th and 17th. In the table, Stoke's at 4 places and 2 points above Preston in the Championship so far this season. Haven't kept a clean sheet in 8 straight matches. Stoke have scored 9 goals in their last 5 as well. 0-0 draw between the sides on Boxing Day last year, as well as Preston drawing at Stoke on last April. Similar time they are playing this time around, but that was a 1-1 draw. Back then, 6 wins for Preston, 7 draws, 3 wins for Stoke City. Preston been on horrible form. I think we're going to go for what it was last season. I'm going to back a 1-1 draw in this Championship Classic tonight at 8 o'clock. So 1-1 Preston Stoke, not a lot separating them. Into the half 12s we go, and Blackburn versus Middlesbrough is up first. Blackburn, good away win at Millwall last time they did play. Feels like an absolute age ago now. Blackburn played a game, I think it was midweek, or was it last Saturday? No, it was last Saturday. Good away win for Blackburn. Then Middlesbrough did draw at home to Bristol City. Probably should have won that game. Conceded to a last minute Randell 96th minute goal. Middlesbrough haven't won in the last 2 matches. Did pick up 2 decent victories on the road though at Birmingham and QPR. Second sit Middlesbrough, 19th sit Blackburn in table. Blackburn won 2-1 at 4th place Millwall last weekend, ending a 4-match winless run for them. Middlesbrough have conceded the most penalties in the Championship this season with 5. Ranked first away from in the Championship this season, scored 9 goals in their last 5 matches. 0-0 draw on Boxing Day at Middlesbrough. Last time they played at Blackburn was a 2-0 away win for Borough last April. 9 wins for Blackburn, 10 draws, 5 wins for Middlesbrough. I'm going to back Middlesbrough to win this. I'm going to go for a 3-1 away. Middlesbrough win and get back to winning ways after they haven't won in a couple of matches. Derby versus Birmingham next, and Birmingham need to win this for to get in the playoffs come the end of the season, of course, if we are to get in them. At Pride Park, this one takes place 1-0 away win for Derby over Portsmouth Monday night. Good away win at that one. Back-to-back unbeaten games for Birmingham at the moment, at home to QPR, but probably should have beaten Sheffield United with the 10 men they had as well. 1-1 draw between these sides earlier in the season on Boxing Day. Last did play at Derby was all the way back in 2022, was a 2-2 draw. 10 wins for Derby, 9 draws, 5 wins for Birmingham. Derby usually get the better of the Blues in this one. Difficult to call. Birmingham scored just 3 in the last 5 matches. They rank their XG is a lot higher than what it says, but you've got to stick the ball in the back of the net. Agjamang and Dux have been performing brilliantly this season for both sides, respectively. I'm going to back Derby to win this, though. Our away form is just horrible. I'm going to go for a 2-0 home Derby County win in this one over Birmingham. I just think we're just looking terrible away still, even though we did have a couple of good results away at Norwich and Oxford. But back in Derby to win this by 2 goals, 1 over Birmingham. Ipswich versus Millwall is the main game. This one takes place on ITV as well. Big game in the playoff race, in the promotion race. Both these sides fighting for automatic promotion. Ipswich against a very good Millwall side under Alex Neil at the moment. Did lose last time out at home to Blackburn, but that was courtesy probably of the 10 men. Ipswich with a big away win over Sheffield Wednesday last time out to keep their promotion charge going. Ranked second at home this season are Ipswich with 10 goals in the last 5 matches. Anis Mehmeti has created 40 big chances, the most for Ipswich this season. A win would see them leapfrog Ipswich into 3rd place at the moment. For me, as he ranks 3rd in the league for big chances created this season. They've been awarded the most penalties this season and conceded the most. Have Ipswich Town 0-0 draw earlier in the season on Boxing Day. Leicester did play at Ipswich, a 3-1 home win for the Tractor Boys on that one. 9 wins for Ipswich, 4 draws, 7 wins for Millwall. Ipswich, I think, will get over the line. I think this will it'll have a few goals in it. I think this will be a 3-2 home Ipswich Town win over Millwall in this one, and they will get over the line by 3-2. Into the 3 o'clockers we go then. I think we've only got 7 3 o'clock matches, and the first one is Bristol City taking on West Brom at Ashton Gate. Bristol City on horrible form. West Brom picking up a big 3-0 home win over Hull City last time out. Bristol City haven't kept a clean sheet in 10 at the moment. They've scored 2 goals in their last 5 matches. Randell's 96th minute header rescued them a point last weekend at the Riverside. Dennis Scott's Winehouse created the most big chances for Bristol City this season. West Brom ended an 11-match winless run with a 3-0 win over Hull City last time out. They've scored 7 in the last 5 as well, more than triple Bristol City's tally. As things stand, West Brom's expected points would place them around 8th, just outside the playoff places. Ridiculous. XG means nothing, and expected points also means nothing, or whatever it was. 2-1 Bristol City win on Boxing Day. And then back in April last year was another 2-1 home Bristol City win that day. 5 wins for Bristol City, 3 draws, 9 wins for West Brom. West Brom have had a bit of a resurgence in the last couple of weeks after they sacked Eric Ramsey. I'm going to back a draw and sit on the fence in this one. I'm going to back a 1-1 draw between Bristol City and West Brom here. Don't think there'll be a lot to separate them. West Brom on decent form as well coming into this after the sacking of Eric Ramsey. So, sitting on the fence, 1-1 here. Charlton versus Norwich is next then at the Valley. Charlton unbeaten in their last 3 matches. A couple of big wins against Birmingham and Middlesbrough. Didn't lose away at Oxford. It was a 1-1 draw. Norwich lost in the week with one of their games in hand at home away at Southampton, of course. Norwich won back-to-back games over Preston and Sheffield United before that. Norwich won this fixture earlier in the season on Boxing Day, of course. All these games took place on Boxing Day last time out. Last time to play at Charlton was 1-0 away for Norwich in the FA Cup. Last time to play in the league was all the way back in 2015, and Norwich won that day 3-2 at the Valley. This is 18th versus 12th in the division. Charlton will be right up for this. Norwich, outside chance of the playoffs, you feel for them, maybe the same as Stoke and Bristol City, will have to go on some mental run now to get in there. I am going to back Charlton, though, 1-0. Of course, it is Nathan Jones at home. Of course, he's going to try and grind out a 1-0 home victory in this one, and I think he's going to do it against Philip Clement's Norwich here. 1-0 to Charlton over Norwich. Hull versus Sheffield Wednesday. Now, Hull, we know, probably going to win this, but they did lose away at West Brom last time out by 3 goals to 0. A bit disappointing for them at the MKM, away from home. Last time earlier in the season was a 2-2 draw. I think Hull have a few problems against Sheffield Wednesday in the past, so don't count Sheffield Wednesday out of this one. 7 wins for Hull, 6 draws. 5 wins for Wednesday. Wednesday did pick up a point in the last 5, and that was at home to Watford. 5th sit Hull at the moment on 63 points. They're looking good for playoffs this season. Brian Giles has created 11 big chances this season, the most for Hull. Evil Panda ranks 2nd in the championship for saves per match at 3.3. 76 goals for Sheffield Wednesday conceded this season. I'm going to back Hull to win this all day. Last time to play at the MK was a 2-0 away win for Wednesday. I'm going to back Hull to win this. I'm going to go for a 2-0 home Hull City win in this one. I think it'll be quite a comfortable win over Sheffield Wednesday in this one and Henrik Pedersen. So, 2-0 to Hull in this one. Don't think they'll run riot, but I think they'll win quite comfortably. 2-0 here. QPR versus Portsmouth then at Loftus Road. QPR did win last time out. Big away win away at Gary Rowett's Leicester City at the King Power. Both sides on kind of poor form before that, especially Portsmouth. They haven't won in the last 5 matches. They've only scored 3 in the last 5 as well, and they only sit a point above that relegation. So QPR scored 3 in the last 5 matches. At the moment, Harvey Vale leads QPR in big chances created with 7 this season for QPR. And a 4-match losing streak with a 3-1 win away at Leicester at the weekend. 1-1 draw between the sides on Boxing Day. as things stand. Well, that's what happened. Last Sunday play at Loftus Rivers 2-1 away win for Pompey. 2 wins for QPR, 3 draws, 3 wins for Pompey. Pompey need to win this. Can they get a result? I'm actually going to back a Desmond in this one. Go back I think this will have a few goals. I don't think both defences are particularly great. So yeah, back at a 2-2 draw between QPR and Portsmouth in this one. So yeah, 2-2 between these two. I think there'll be a few goals in this one. Sheffield United versus Wrexham then at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United will be looking to stop the Wrexham promotion bus or playoff bus from continuing as they did. Well, Wrexham did lose in the week away at Watford by 3-1. Are they going to stop faltering now? They've dropped outside those playoff places with Southampton beating Norwich as well in the week. Sheffield United did pick up a very, very good point away at Birmingham with 10 men. Last time out, Wrexham did beat Swansea on the Friday night, of course, in that game. Wrexham did win this by 5-3 on Boxing Day. 2 wins for Sheffield United, 1 draw, 1 win for Wrexham because they played in the FA Cup, they played in the EFL Cup, and they played in the Championship. Sheffield United did win this fixture in both cups at home, 3-1 and 4-2. So don't count Sheffield United out from winning this one here. Sheffield United ran 6th in the Championship XG table, despite sitting 50th in the actual standings. Gustavo Hamer has created 14 big chances this season, the most for Sheffield United. Patrick Bamford leads the team with 1.8 shots on target per match. Wrexham scored 58 goals this season, overperforming XG by 12 goals. Again, XG doesn't really matter. Wrexham are chasing 4th successive promotion this season. They won the reverse fixture on Boxing Day by 5-3. I'm going to back an absolute goal fest here. I'm going to go for a 4-2 Sheffield United home win. That mainly because of Wrexham games are absolutely bonkers. I know Sheffield United don't particularly score many goals usually, but I think this could be a bonkers game. It was on Boxing Day as well. So, 4-2 Sheffield United over Wrexham. Southampton versus Oxford then at St Mary's. Southampton into those playoff places after a horrible start this season. They've eked their way out and eked their way into the playoff places as things stand at the moment. 3 wins out of the last 4 for Oxford, only last time out drawing away at Charlton. Their last defeat coming away at Stoke. Southampton 2 wins on the trot for them away at Coventry and a win against Norwich in the week for them. 2-1 win for Oxford early in the season. They haven't played at St Mary's recently. Southampton have only lost 1 of 12 home league games under Tonda Eka this season. Leo Cienta leads the championship with 19 big chances created this season. Oxford scored 8 goals in their last 5 matches. 1 at Leicester and Preston in the last 7 away league games. Can they go to Southampton away here? I don't think they can. I think Southampton have too much for Oxford here. I'm going to go for a 3-1 home Saints win in this one. But yeah, I think Southampton win this. This be quite a good, comfortable win for Southampton, and they win this by 3-1 over Oxford. Watford versus Leicester now then after, Watford winning in the week against Wrexham. Will they be a little bit tired coming into this one against Gary Rowett's Leicester, who did lose at home to QPR by 3-1. Did beat Leicester, though, the week before, or the midweek before, I should say, with a decent win over Bristol City there. Leicester did lose at home to Watford earlier in the season. 9 wins for Watford, 2 draws, 15 wins for Leicester City. As things stand, 9th sit Watford, 23rd sit Leicester. Leicester might be going down to League One. That would be one of the biggest relegations in Championship history. I think Gary Rowett's got to try and get them out of this drop zone as things stand. 23rd Leicester at the moment, Oxford 22nd. I don't want to talk about Oxford. They're 2 points off the drop zone, which is West Brom for Leicester at the moment. They need to find a result here. Are they going to find it? I don't think they are. I am going to back. I don't know what I'm going to back here. Watford and Leicester have not finished 0-0 in the last 26 metres between each other. Trail the playoff places. Watford by 5 points with the game in hand. Won 2 of their just last 6 home league meetings. Leicester scored 51 goals this season. Actually scored more than their opponents Watford this season, and they've only just won 1 of their last 6 league games. I'm going to sit on the fence in this one. I'm going to back a 1-1 draw between Watford and Leicester. I think Gary Rowett loves a 1-1 draw, doesn't he? And the final game of the match week is Swansea against Coventry at 5:15 then at the Swansea.com stadium. Swansea did lose their last game away at Wrexham, of course, last Friday night. Coventry did lose at home to Southampton as well. Not particularly great for them either. First versus 11th in the table. Swansea somehow got themselves up into 11th place in the table. They've been pretty good since Vitor Matos came in charge. Coventry ranked third away from in the Championship so far. Ellis Sims leads the shots on target for Coventry. They've scored 10 goals in the last 5, average 2 per game. Zapotnik leads the Championship with 17 goals this season. As well, did very well for himself. Coventry did with this on Boxing Day by a 1-0. Last time they played at Swansea on the 1st February 2025 was a 2-0 away win for Coventry. Ellis Sims and Brandon Thomas Asante, the goal scorers that day. 6 wins for Swansea, 5 draws, 2 wins for Coventry. Coventry looked pretty good under Frank Lampard. Can Swansea cause an upset? I don't think they are. I'm going to back a 3-1 Coventry City away win here, and look ever closer and look even better as they do. Can they look even better as they already have done this season in this game? 3-1 Coventry away at Swansea here. Thank you very much for watching my Championship Game Week 39 predictions. If you did like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Premier League predictions tomorrow. Bournemouth United, as I said, I think I said 2-1 United yesterday. If you did miss it, still stay tuned for that tomorrow morning, and I'll speak to you on the next one.